buckle up, folks, because we're about to dive into the infamous James Dean car accident. Now, we all know James Dean as the rebellious heartthrob of the 1950s, but his life came to a tragic end on September 30th, 1955. James Dean was not only an iconic actor, but also a passionate car enthusiast. He had a love for speed and owned several powerful sports cars. On that fateful day in 1955, he was behind the wheel of his beloved Porsche 550 Spyder, nicknamed Little Bastard. While driving on Route 466 in California, Dean's car collided with another vehicle driven by Donald Turnipseed. The impact was devastating and resulted in severe injuries for both drivers. Sadly, James Dean succumbed to his injuries at the young age of 24. This tragic accident not only cut short the life of a promising young talent, but also cemented James Dean's legacy as a Hollywood legend. The circumstances surrounding the crash have sparked numerous theories and debates over the years. To this day, James Dean's car accident remains an unforgettable moment in history that serves as a reminder of both his passion for speed and the fragility of life itself. All right, let's talk about the legendary Ernie Kovacs. Kovacs was a trailblazing comedian, actor, and television personality. Known for his innovative and avant-garde approach to comedy, Kovacs revolutionized television with his surreal humor and groundbreaking techniques. He was a master of visual gags, absurd characters, and offbeat sketches that pushed the boundaries of what was considered traditional comedy. Throughout his career, Ernie Kovacs worked in various mediums, including radio, film, and most notably, television. He hosted several successful TV shows such as The Ernie Kovacs Show and The Tonight Show. His unique style of comedy earned him a dedicated fan base and critical acclaim. But on January 13th, 1962, tragedy struck when Ernie Kovacs, a renowned comedian and television personality, lost control of his Chevrolet Corvair station wagon. While attempting a quick turn in West Los Angeles, he crashed into a power pole. Kovacs was thrown halfway out of the vehicle through the passenger side. His injuries to the chest and head proved to be fatal, and he tragically passed away at the scene of the accident. As news of this shocking incident spread, a photographer arrived at the scene capturing haunting images that would later appear in newspapers across the United States. These images depicted Kovacs' lifeless body with an unlit cigar lying near his outstretched hand on the pavement. Let's dive into the intriguing story of Jayne Mansfield's car accident. Known for her beauty and talent, Jayne Mansfield was an iconic figure in Hollywood during the 1950s and 1960s. However, her life took a tragic turn on that fateful day. Jayne Mansfield's car accident remains one of the most talked about incidents in celebrity history. It occurred on June 29, 1967, when Mansfield was traveling with her boyfriend and 3 children in a Buick Electra. While driving through Louisiana, their vehicle collided with a tractor trailer. The impact of the crash was devastating, leading to the tragic loss of Jayne Mansfield's life at just 34 years old. Her boyfriend also died, but all 3 children survived. This unfortunate incident shocked fans worldwide. Despite her untimely demise, Jayne Mansfield's legacy as an actress and sex symbol continues to captivate audiences today. Her vibrant personality and unforgettable performances have made her an icon of the silver screen. Let's dive into the story of Grace Kelly, a Hollywood icon and Princess of Monaco. Grace Kelly's name is synonymous with elegance and beauty. She captivated audiences with her performances in classic films such as Rear Window and To Catch a Thief. However, her life took a dramatic turn when she experienced a devastating car accident. On September 13, 1982, tragedy struck when Grace, the beloved Princess of Monaco, suffered a mild cerebral hemorrhage while driving on a winding road. The consequences were devastating as she lost control of her 1971 Rover and plunged down a steep mountainside, which was about 120 feet high. In this heart-wrenching incident, her teenage daughter Stephanie was with her in the passenger seat. Despite her best efforts to regain control of the car, she was unable to prevent the accident from occurring. The princess was immediately rushed to Monaco Hospital with severe injuries. Stephanie, her daughter, received minor injuries but survived the accident. Sadly, the world mourned as news spread that Grace Kelly passed away the following night at 10:55 p.m. On April 10th, 1992, tragedy struck the comedy world when Sam Kennison, the renowned comedian, met with a fatal accident. Driving his white 1989 Pontiac Trans Am on U.S. Route 95 near Needles, California, Kennison's life was cut short when his vehicle was struck head-on by a pickup truck driven by a 17-year-old named Troy Pearson. The impact of the crash caused severe injuries to Kennison's body. An autopsy later revealed that he suffered from multiple traumatic injuries, including a dislocated cervical spine and a torn aorta. Sadly, these injuries proved fatal for the talented comedian as he succumbed to them within minutes of the accident. Pearson was charged with felony manslaughter and sentenced to a year of probation, 300 hours of community service, and a 2-year suspension of his driver's license. Justice served? I think not. Let's talk about Lisa Nicole Lopez, also known as Left Eye. She was a talented American singer and songwriter who rose to fame as a member of the iconic R&B and hip-hop group TLC. Tragically, on April 25, 2002, Lisa's life was cut short in a devastating car accident in Honduras. While driving a rented red Mitsubishi SUV, she attempted to pass a car when an oncoming truck forced her to sharply veer off the road. The vehicle collided with several trees and rolled multiple times before landing upside down. Although Lopez was killed instantly, the passengers traveling with her, including her sister, survived the accident. Lopez was the only member of the group not wearing a seatbelt, and a hip-hop great was gone at the age of 30. Norman Burton. He had quite the career in the entertainment industry. One of his most memorable roles was in the classic James Bond film Diamonds Are Forever, where he portrayed the character Felix Leiter alongside Sean Connery. Aside from Bond, Norman Burton also appeared in popular TV shows like Mission Impossible and The FBI. In a tragic turn of events, Burton, a widower, made a significant move from Prescott, Arizona, to Ajijic, Mexico. However, fate had something else in store for him. On his way back home to Mexico from California, just 6 days before his 80th birthday, he was involved in a fatal car crash at the California-Arizona border. So, let's talk about Sammy Kane Kraft and the unfortunate car accident she was involved in. Sammy Kane Kraft was a talented young actress who gained recognition for her role in the 2005 movie as Amanda Wurlitzer in Bad News Bears. However, her promising career was tragically cut short when she lost her life in a car accident at the age of just 20. The accident occurred on October 9, 2012, when Sammy was riding as a passenger in a car that collided with a semi-truck on the Interstate 10 freeway in Los Angeles. The impact of the crash resulted in fatal injuries to both Sammy and the driver of the vehicle. Sammy Kane Kraft's untimely passing shocked and saddened many fans and members of the entertainment industry. She had shown immense talent at such a young age and had a bright future ahead of her. Her tragic accident serves as a reminder of how precious life is and how quickly it can be taken away. Let's talk about the tragic car accident involving Paul Walker. It was a devastating event that shook the entertainment industry and left fans mourning the loss of a beloved actor. The tragic car accident involving Paul Walker was a devastating event that shocked fans around the world. On November 30th, 2013, the renowned actor and car enthusiast lost his life in a fatal crash in Santa Clarita, California. Paul Walker was best known for his role as Brian O'Connor in the Fast and Furious film franchise. His love for cars extended beyond the silver screen, and he was actively involved in motorsports and charitable endeavors related to automotive enthusiasts. The accident occurred when Paul Walker was a passenger in a Porsche Carrera GT driven by his friend Roger Rodas. The high-performance sports car lost control, crashed into a tree, and burst into flames. Both Paul Walker and Roger Rodas tragically died at the scene. This talented actress, known for her roles in movies like Donnie Brasco and 6 Days, 7 Nights, was involved in a fatal car accident. On August 5th, 2022, Things took a turn for the worse when Ann found herself caught in a series of motor vehicle collisions in the Mar Vista neighborhood of Los Angeles. Unfortunately, the final collision proved to be the most severe, resulting in critical injuries for Ann as her car crashed into a house and burst into flames. Now, it's important to note that autopsy reports have concluded that she was not impaired by any illicit substances at the time of the crash, which, if she was, may have explained it, so now it's a real mystery.